Good morning.
Did you see Mr. Phillips leave the bar?
I did not see him exit the bar.
Did you see him get inside the vehicle?
No.
Okay. When you stopped him, the vehicle was already turned on and operational?
Yes.
Okay. And had he violated any traffic laws?
No.
Okay. Had he done anything erratic in his driving?
No.
Okay. So the sole reason you stopped him was that the registered owner of the vehicle was on probation?
Yes.
Okay. Was anyone else the registered owner of that vehicle?
I don't recall.
Okay. Did you get a picture, like when you run the plate, can you click on something to see a driver's license photo right there on your computer?
I can copy his driver's license number and run it through David.
Okay. So when you ran the plate, you saw that the owner, that someone on that plate was on probation. Did you get a picture right then and there? Or?
Yes.
Okay. All right. But you didn't identify the driver until after you had stopped the vehicle. Like you couldn't see who was driving until you stopped the vehicle.
I could see through the front windshield, I believe.
And then, as far as what we saw on video, the manager said that he had had one Bud Light. Is that correct?
Yes.
Okay. Did you ever go inside and get like any of the surveillance footage from inside the establishment?
I requested that day shift respond because they didn't have access to the video footage at the time.
Gotcha.
I'm not sure if that video footage got collected.
Okay, all right. I don't have any further questions, thank you.
Anything else?
Nothing for me, Judge King.
All right, thank you very much. All right, state any other witnesses?
Just the probation officer, Officer Arciano.
Yes.
Morning, sir. State your full name for the record.
Alex Arsenago,
And where are you employed, sir?
Florida Department of Corrections.
How long have you been there?
April 2020.
During your employment there, have you had the occasion to come in contact with Colton Phillips?
Yes, I gained his case roughly mid-June of this year, around June 15th.
Okay. When you acquired his file, did you receive an actual physical file from Mr. Phillips' probation term?
Yes.
Okay. When did he first go on probation?
April 4th, 2019.
Okay. And while you had Mr. Phillips regarding his conditions of probation, were you able to confirm that he had knowledge of his conditions of probation during his term of probation? What he was able to do, what he was not supposed to do?
Yes, his probation, signed probation orders and, his compliance month in and month out with what he needs to do.
Okay. Mr. Phillips previously stated with his testimony that he knew he wasn't supposed to be at bars, so I want to focus on the alcohol provision. Do you have the language of the provision that tells him he's not supposed to consume alcohol?
Yeah, so per his probation order, special condition 41C, quote, "You will abstain entirely from the use of alcohol and/or illegal drugs, and you will not associate with anyone who is illegally using drugs or consuming alcohol."
And that specific language under 41C that you just quoted, the entirely from the use of alcohol, that would be in the conditions that Mr. Phillips signed, his knowledge moving forward, what he could and could not do.
Correct. That's a drug offender condition, which is part of his probation.
Okay. That's all I have for you, sir. Thank you.
Nobody got anything?
Good morning, sir. How are you?
Good morning.
Did Colton come forward and voluntarily tell you about his encounter with the police that August?
He did. He had sent me an email the day after the incident.
Because it happened over the weekend.
Yeah, it happened on a Saturday, I believe. I got an email, I believe it was August 29th, that Sunday.
As and have you talked with Colton about the incident? He admitted to you that he made it.
He did. When he met with me later that week for his monthly visit, he, took ownership of, he made a mistake, and he, acknowledged that to me.
I don't know if you were here earlier